Huzzah.
Okay, trying this again. Everybody makes mistakes, especially me.
It's live streaming. It could happen to any of us. It could happen to any of us.
Zach,
Hasn't
I
happened to me.
have a shameful confession for you.
I'm interested.
Not yesterday's episode, last week's episode. Percenophobe didn't record my local.
Wow.
Yeah.
You just plumb forgot, as they say.
Plumb forgot. 3 hours in, looked over, didn't record a thing.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
All right, so just
Where
me
does that
and
come from?
me.
Plum forgot.
No, I have the
The
StreamYard.
full-
Got plums.
Yeah.
I have the
Just not the
StreamYard
ISO.
recording, but it's not separated, and it's really just going to make my life worse because it's not going to separate the sound effects. So now the sound effects are going to be fucking my voice up, etc. Pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
I'm proud
So
of
you
myself.
just put a disclaimer at the beginning. Hey,
No,
we just
No.
let people.
This is the
complain
disclaimer.
To you.
they won't know.
Okay.
It's just
All right.
going to suck more for me editing it.
Oh,
That sounded exactly like the sounder, by the way.
That was really good.
We've only done it, you know.
I'm a man of many talent.
Well, that sets up perfectly for a question that I have. And this is based on what you sent me yesterday, Zach, which is
What did I send you yesterday?
the voice of AOL passed away. The voice of You've Got Mail passed away.
You've got mail.
His name's like
was
Elwood
pretty good.
Edwards.
That's
Elwood
not bad, right? That
Edwards.
sounded good in my
That
head,
was
but you don't know how it
good.
sounds.
That was
Yeah.
good. No, that was
I don't think
good.
I don't think I can replicate it. I'm not gonna.
Ally.
Stop gassing him up. He got one.
I got two apparently.
You
And
get one.
I wonder, is that the an appealing or unappealing level of fame to you guys? If you were famous
Appealing.
for saying you've got mail, no one knows it's you.
I
You're a-
love
But
that.
everyone,
mean-
but you hear it everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Millions of people heard it millions of times.
Yeah. Billions.
I think
Million.
that
You know,
isn't
my
that the best
cousin-
type of phone to have.
Mm.
It's the best, you think? See, I
Oh,
think
I guess you don't really get that many
somewhat
free stuff.
unappealing. I think it's
Yeah.
somewhat unappealing because could you imagine how many times he's had to tell people that he's the you
So-
got mail guy?
So
But
the
Why didn't
Um,
you tell him?
Have to, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
because your ego is going to take
'Cause
over
you
at some
want
point.
you want
yeah, like that's an
recognition.
interesting. Someone's like, "What's an
You
interesting
want-
fact
Yo.
about you?" And you're like, "I'm the You've Got Mail guy."
I'm
And
just
they're like,
thinking about
"Come
like
on."
being
Yeah.
at the bar trying to get like a free drink or something, and it's like, so have you heard of AOL?
You've got a
He
tip
wants to be
if you give me
in
another
a
drink.
world guy, but never quite got there.
Oh, see now that is the one to me.
Ooh.
Who
is that?
My cousin
So,
dated
no one
the
knows who
rated
that
M
is
for
either.
mature guy.
Oh.
Dated the what? Dated the what?
Rated M for mature.
From video games?
Yo, I
Dated-
want to
dated-
who's the
dated a
EA
guy
Sports
who
guy?
Needed
want the
people
EA. I wanna meet
to
Rated M for
have that
mature.
rating. Okay.
Okay, Mo. So we're talking about the You've Got Mail guy passed away, Elwood Edwards. The
Oh
guy-
no!
You've Got Mail,
Yeah.
and I want to know
I'd like to see
If you
some of
think
his other
that's-
work.
I want to know if Mo's going to connect his microphone.
his other work. Katie is goodbye.
Oh,
Goodbye.
does he do the door shut one too? Is that his
Yep, that
work?
was it. Yep, he did it all. That was his voice.
When it opens, real
Now,
creepy.
and now Mo, I don't think I can hear anything from Mo. Try again.
Oh, is it not working at all?
there he is.
Oh,
he's got
nice.
it. No, we got it.
Only been doing this
Crystal
show
clear.
for how long? But yeah.
But yeah, Mo, I want to know if you think that's an unappealing or appealing level of fame to be the You've Got Mail guy.
It depends on the money, I think.
I think it's appealing because it's just enough that nobody knows until you say something.
Till you say
Like
You've
the
Got
fun
Mail.
thing, maybe at parties.
Do you try to work it into conversation so they're like, wait a second, and they recognize it? We're like,
So at
Hmm.
a certain point in my TikTok algorithm, the
uh-oh.
original Siri voice, she started like going like, "Hey, I'm the Siri voice, and these are things about voiceover work and everything." And I actually think it's not a good level of fame because I do think you want people to know it's you. It's hard to prove it. She has to then talk like that, and she's
she could just be
clearly
a good
fishing
voice
for
actor.
attention now.
Yeah.
Like Siri's been
That's-
around forever, right? Now she's clearly like, okay, I need people to know it's me on a grander
Isn't
scale.
that more of a personality thing? Like she needs somebody to know it's her.
Yeah.
So for her, it's probably not unappealing. If there's
Almost
somebody that
everybody
'Cause
in
I was about
life
to
is
say,
going
I
to
don't
want
want
more
attention.
attention for something they've done, something
Not me though.
popular they've done, something credible. Like most people, that ego, that human instinct takes
Yeah.
over for
Yeah.
sure.
I would
like
think
you
it'd
see
be
it
more-
everywhere.
I think it'd be more annoying with his family because I feel like he'd come home and be like, "Honey, you've got mail." And
Well,
she's like,
okay.
Oh.
"Jesus Christ, yeah."
Well, so Mo, his wife got him the gig.
Was the Siri voice?
No. The AOL guy. His wife worked for the computer company that became AOL.
Was
So
it the
she-
original? Oh,
Nepo baby?
She set it
I
up for
see.
him.
Wow,
now we're
nepotism.
now we're
It's not
digging
about what
into-
you know. It's
The
about who you
conflict of
marry.
interest.
Always
Yeah.
said
More
that.
importantly, who knows you, Zach? That's a big
Mhm.
deal. She knew.
And he
she
recorded
heard
it on
him
a
say-
tape. He recorded it on a tape recorder in his living room in 1989.
That's amazing.
Great year for me. Entered the world,
So,
baby.
what do you think he like? How did he? Was it just, "Hey, honey, do this for me," or do you think he was like, "No, we need to negotiate this"?
Okay, that's the other thing.
Yeah, what did he get?
I don't
paid?
think
Did
he
he
got
get
paid
paid? Yeah.
shit.
That's
Oh,
No
then
royalties?
that's bad fame.
That makes
Oh,
it
no.
bad.
know
now,
who
now
you
we're finding problems.
And you made no
Yeah.
money.
You-
Because
you
me,
have
I'm like,
some- you-
I want the money part of fame, but I don't want
Right,
the attention
right.
part. I want
Right.
the money though.
I don't know if I can say this. Fuck it, I don't care. I just got a new deal. They wanted me like I was supposed to be in an athletic commercial, but I wasn't gonna get paid for it,
Oh.
and it ended up not being in the
Mm,
commercial because I wasn't
no.
gonna get paid for it. Yeah, fuck it. During the negotiating process, they're like, "Well, we have access to name, image, and likeness." I was like, "Okay, put a cardboard cutout of me, and but you're not getting me."
You have hours and hours of my recorded voice.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
sending
I
the
was
rest of it for that.
They can just run that through overdub and just have
Yeah.
Zach say things and have like a cardboard cutout of him.
I always
And,
loved
yeah.
too, like when you ask for money in any negotiation. This is any company now. When they want you to do something for free, and then you come back with like a big number of like what it would actually take, and they're like, "Well, that's very aggressive." I'm like, "0 is aggressive.
Zero,
right.
Zero is
very-
aggressive." Like, what are you talking
It's not a
about?
negotiation. 0.
Right?
Zero is
you came to the
disrespectful.
table with nothing.
Yeah.
They
came
write
to the
0,
table and said,
slide it across.
I come to the table with something you apparently want. Like this is
You came to the
This is
table with,
commerce.
"Honey, record this for me," and
Yeah.
then you became the voice of AOL.
okay,
Got
but
nothing.
now here's the thing. His marriage probably didn't work like this. I don't think most don't, but he
know.
does this. He does this for her, right? Does a favor, doesn't get paid. It becomes massive. It becomes part of the lexicon.
A movie after it. They named a movie
Yeah.
after it.
The rest of time, you should get to win every fucking argument. At some point, you just gotta be like, "Hey, I did do that favor for your work that made it big."
There shouldn't even be arguments.
Can you imagine him just like in the middle of an argument, just being like, "Do you not remember? You've got mail."
Yeah. I would
Well, not even
and
say-
once you
not
start
even-
losing an argument, you've got to just throw that in there.
Yeah.
Just,
You
just
should
you
have a
just-
very simple counter to that, which is I got you that job and
For
your voice
nothing?
ain't shit
Didn't
without
pay.
me.
got it for nothing.
Yeah.
You paid me. I got paid 0 to do
Well,
it.
what are you
and I
bringing
get no
to the
fame
table?
out of it. I get
Yeah.
no fame out of it.
You're bringing nothing.
I'll be
I
using
took the
Yahoo
voice-
or Hotmail moving forward.
Yeah.
He did do one Shopify commercial in like 2016 where he said,
You've got
"You-
Shopify.
You've got sales."
Oh,
This is like when
man.
the,
Woof.
You got
This is like when the "Can you hear me now" guy went to Sprint, right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It's not the same.
Yes.
It's not the same.
But at least
Yeah.
the "Can you hear me now" guy got caked up, like he was getting paid. The "You've got mail" guy, I think this is one of the
That sucks.
this just stuck with me, man. He got paid nothing. No one gave him his props. He got no credit, and it's one of the most recognizable voices.
He couldn't even get a
Tech-
cameo in
yeah.
You've Got Mail, the movie. Like,
No,
right?
I thought it was a computer voice.
I did too. I thought it was AI generated.
I thought they just.
Yeah.
I didn't think they paid or like used someone's real voice. It's insane to me.
It's like
From
that
a
fake voice that so many
tape.
people love using for TikToks. Like that's like that
Yeah.
automated.
If they
Oh,
told me
yeah.
that that was a
Mhm.
person, come on.
Well, it
I hate
has to
that
be on
voice.
some level, right? They took the sound from somebody.
Originally recorded like a bunch of stock words and stuff. And
Well,
now the
no,
AI
but
is
once
taking
you get like, it has to be. I think it. Well, maybe I'm wrong about this, but I think it has to be someone's voice. But then the AI can teach it to say whatever words, because they'll say.
Oh, I
like,
see
those,
what you mean.
Those,
It needed to
those
be trained.
voiceovers-
Source material.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think they need like a big base of a library, but they're like, because there are still words that they fuck up constantly in those voiceovers. With those automatic voices.
Yeah.
No, for most training things, they just have you read like a 5 to. Well, I don't know what it is now. It's probably way shorter now. But at one period, because one of my friends did a digital avatar testing thing with one of the tech companies, and she was just like, yeah, it was just like she just sent in a bunch of samples of her saying like things that they asked her to say, and like presented it in certain ways so they could use it to like train their models to impersonate people, which is scary.
It's great,
but also
it's great.
How did they do
We're
it back
fine.
then though? Because like, how did you get the files from the cassette tape to like a computer?
Well, you had to shove them into the drive, like that.
You just asked the most Zoolander ass question.
Yeah,
Eden.
The computer in the
No.
file.
How do you
I'm
get
an ally.
cassette
It's a
tape
great question. It's a great question.
into the computer?
No, Eden, don't let him shame you. This is a great question. They had to do it the first time at some point.
Thank you, Zach. I appreciate you.
She's
Yeah, that's what I
so
mean. The first
high-tech.
time.
She's so high tech that you can't imagine this analog world where you're taking
This is
the
the
tape,
ultimate. This is the ultimate test of yes
shoving
man.
it
It's
in the
me
computer.
backing Eden on this.
You're going down with the ship on this one, Zach.
This should have been a well okay. You'll get that reference on Cinephobe in a few weeks.
God, no, that's out. That's out on the YouTube right now. Well,
Oh,
okay.
that was. Oh, that's right. That was
CT5
the
is out.
CT5. Yeah.
But yes, so we determined that there are 3 types of improv, Eden. Okay, there's yes and,
Okay.
which everybody
Yes and?
is familiar with.
There's
There's
the
no
anti,
but, which is the Amin style.
Yeah,
No
No
but,
but
yeah.
everything you do. And then if
Then
you want to
well.
shut it down completely, you want to end the conversation. Well, okay.
Yeah.
I'm here for well, okay. Yeah.
Yesterday we were recording CT5 and like we were arguing with Amin about something, and he was like, "Well, okay." I was like, "That's not improv. Like that's not."
Yo, my
That just
stomach
ends the
literally hurts
conversation.
from laughing right now. Oh man.
Oh. Fuck.
Welcome to the Friday Mailbag. It's Friday. You've got mail. You've got mailbag.
I've got a cold.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I think.
You
I
sound
start feeling-
okay though.
I feel like shit.
Damn.
I think it's all
You look
chest.
like
I don't think it's
shit.
in my. Yeah. I do.
Well, Katie's got a nose whistle. So
What?
Yeah.
Is that what she's calling
Yeah, I do.
cocaine now?
Okay, we've been
Ah,
over
let
this.
me
It's
blow
been
my
a year.
nose whistle.
Got holes in my nose from all that
Cocaine?
snow.
So my other question from me before we get to the
hear
listeners,
it?
because I like to front load my own opinions as Katie nose whistles into the microphone ASMR style. Do you guys own a printer, and when's the last time you had to print something out?
No.
It's mental to
don't-
own
I
a
use-
printer these days.
I use my
thought-
dad's.
Mental, bruv. Yeah, I use my mom's.
I use my dad's,
Yep.
and I've had to actually print stuff out over the past few weeks.
Yeah.
Can I use
I
your
also
dad's next
have had
time?
to.
Because this is
Yeah,
dude.
Zach,
I
he
spent
would
an
love to have
ins-
people over.
I spent an insane amount of money at FedEx
Print party.
to print out my taxes because I had to mail in my taxes. Because if you don't pay what you owe, then they're like, "Well, you got to mail this in." So I had to mail it in.
Oh, that's like
Yeah.
a worse punishment than paying the taxes is having to like analog.
Yeah.
It was like $100 to print up because like the tax forms are huge.
Yeah, yeah,
It was like
It's like a-
$100 to print up everything
yeah.
because you had to print like
Listen.
multiple copies and everything. It was fucking crazy. And as I'm like seeing this bill rack up, I was like, I should just buy a printer.
Yeah.
You could have
Never
just
save
bought a
money.
printer
Just
for
that one time.
$70 at that point.
Absolutely. But
Yeah.
then the ink cartridges, I don't like.
And
Yeah,
then,
then
it's
they
like
got
you.
you.
have to-
That's how they
then you
get
have
you.
to put it
Paper,
somewhere,
ink.
space.
But I only print things when it's tax season. So
Mhm.
it's once a year. I don't know how much.
We'll
just
write
need a
it- you can
friend.
write it off, right?
You need a friend.
Now
Yeah.
that's extra paper I gotta
I know. That's
fucking
another
print
form.
out. Yeah. Oh my
So you
god.
gotta print
That's
it,
like
so
20 more
vicious
sheets of
cycle.
paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
it never
want to. I
ends.
just want to walk Zach through what it would be like, because like I probably won't be there, but when he'd come to the house to print, and my
Mhm.
dad would be like, "Ah, here's the printer. Okay, connect that. Okay."
Yeah.
cool." And then just all of a suddenly, Zach would just be bombarded with food, which I'm sure he would actually enjoy and really.
I like your dad's cooking.
It would be great. You'd be
Remember that
coming
time
in
he
and
made? Didn't he made his sauce,
He
but
made-
it was like accidentally spicy.
Yeah,
It was so good. It was really
good.
spicy, but it was so
Accidentally.
good.
No, he wasn't paying attention, and he put way too many chili peppers. And this was for
It-
he was making it for my mom.
Yeah.
And my mom didn't want it that spicy, and he was like, "Call your friends." And the funnier part about that too, this is how great my dad is. So he's like, he needs to have mushrooms. Go to the store and buy him mushrooms. I'm like, I'm not buying Zach mushrooms. I'm just giving him the sauce. He's like, no, you go to the store. You have to go to the store.
Yeah.
You have to go to
Yeah.
the store. He's yelling
Listen to
at
your
me
dad.
over getting Zach mushrooms.
Yeah.
And then the best part was, then he's like, while he's giving me the container with the sauce, he's like, okay, and here's a packet of spaghetti. I'm like, Zach has spaghetti.
Oh man, you gotta provide. What are you doing?
Oh, your dad is so sweet. That's so sweet.
It
Oh my
was so
God.
good too. It was
He's
so
doing the
good.
full
I-
service. Like
Yeah.
he,
I love two things about this. I love how courteous Mo's dad is,
He's the best. Yeah.
and I also love that he's somehow punishing Mo for it.
Absolutely.
yeah, no, I
Yeah.
get in trouble.
Absolutely.
Mo ends up the middleman in this sauce operation and,
And the worst
getting
possible
yelled
thing
at.
for Mo, a middleman for me.
Yeah,
That is the worst
exactly.
case scenario.
I
A
already
middleman
driving
for
to
Zach's
NoHo.
benefit.
I'm already
That's
driving
tough.
to North
Yeah.
Hollywood to drop off medicine.
Yeah.
By the way, during the pandemic, like, it was quarantine times.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
It was great. It was great for me. I loved it.
I would say over the last
It's hard to
few
get
years,
spaghetti.
It
The thing-
absolutely that
Like
toilet
gold.
paper
It is?
stuff.
there's a shortage right now.
no.
Oh,
During the
If there
pandemic,
is, just
all you could get was
Eden-
lasagna
Eden,
noodles.
if
It's a good
there is,
question. It's a good question.
It's all in my dad's house. Because
It's
let me
been a
tell
long
you,
week
that
for me, you
man
guys,
is
okay?
a pasta. That man is a pasta hoarder. Like
your
I
dad
don't-
has all the spaghetti.
you guys don't understand.
Spaghetti,
the-
fusilli, penne, all of it.
all of them. But the funnier thing is, like, when I get his grocery list, I can only imagine what
More
these
pasta.
people are thinking when I'm getting 12 cans of diced tomatoes, when I'm getting 8 cans of tomato paste, I'm buying 15
What
spaghetti.
is your dad just
penne.
doing? Like
This-
bulk orders for to give to
He-
everyone, or
no,
what?
Eden,
Probably
Eden,
thinking
Eden.
he's
This
making
is
a lot
that
of sauce.
generation
It's
thing.
not like you're buying a bunch of Sudafed.
This is that generation because my parents
What
have
would you
a
do with that,
full-
Katie?
my parents have a full fridge and a full
different
pantry.
sauce.
Not any
Yeah,
space at all in any
I
of the
think you're right.
shelves.
Yeah, no, I
And they'll
think
be
you're
like,
right.
"Hey, we need
Zach.
to go to the store." I'm like, "For fucking
We-
what?
Yeah,
They're like, we gotta
yeah.
buy groceries." I was like,
Do you
"There's
know
shit in
when
the garage?"
do you know when I go to the store? It's because there's actually nothing to eat in my house.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm like, "Oh, I guess
Eden.
I can't eat this ranch packet that's left over from the fucking, the last time I
Yeah.
got chicken wings.
Filet,
All right, I guess
yeah.
I gotta go buy something."
I'm
can.
learning too when he sends me the grocery list, he's not actually checking to see what he has and doesn't have.
he just yeah
He
he
just-
just
it's
he just
off
buys
the-
them
it's
all.
just-
Yeah.
It's literally arbitrary. It's just a random
You have to.
12 cans.
You
The
have
rest
to.
is backup.
Eight,
Yeah.
eight of this.
I don't
Like
know.
the rest is-
12?
What he has already is the reserve. The reserve.
Yeah.
You just rolling the
Absolutely.
dice. Like, how many cans of this?
Mhm.
6.
It's
Now, if I were to
Sometimes I
make
think he's
6
just
vats
trolling
of
me.
Yahtzee.
sauce, maybe I would need 12 cans. So let's
Now-
say 12 cans.
Is this
and
a
then the funnier days.
generational gap thing, or is this a having kids thing, or is it both?
I think it's all tied together.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
both probably.
Yeah.
I think shopping used to be a different game in the 80s and 90s. It was like
Yeah.
you had to
You-
go and get tons of stuff,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
and more things were preserved and canned and non-perishable. Whereas now it's like, you're not gonna go and load up on produce that's gonna go bad, or like
Right.
things that are
Yeah,
gonna
it's
get
all like
moldy or
dry goods,
expire.
pantry
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
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 It's just insane how they
Yeah.
have that
Different
much
game.
food at any given time.
How do they have that much space?
I got excited because I
He-
found some
he doesn't.
granola bars that I had left in a cabinet the other day. Like I'm like, oh shit, I got food.
Yes, I got food.
That's one less
I
Postmates
found a
order.
couple loose
Yeah,
Adderall
when
in my
I when I
backpack, and that was
find out
thrilling.
I still have ramen somewhere, it's like, oh, I forgot I had this ramen stashed here. I'm
Yeah.
not going to
The-
starve today.
The days he's making the pasta, though, it's really funny because like I come home, the recycle bin
Oh,
is
yeah.
full of just tomato.
15 cans of tomato sauce. Yep.
Yeah.
No, that's me.
You have to.
I need to have a
he-
sauce day.
He
soon.
freezes everything, and we don't have enough room in the freezer anymore. We have a
Yeah.
second freezer, and that's full. Like it's
Yes.
My mom had a
I'm
And
like,
then
second
there's
second.
more
freezer.
sauce, and you're like, you have sauce. You have containers and containers and containers.
No, but that's the
No, no,
freezer
no.
sauce. That's
No,
the
that's
freezer, sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might
That's
need
in
that
case everything
later.
shuts
I
down
want it.
for
I
10
want it
days.
fresh.
Exactly.
I want it
Yeah.
fresh. Is the response? I'm
That's
like,
the emergency reserve.
Come
It
on,
has to be
Mo.
fresh. It has to be fresh.
Bring Zach his fucking mushrooms, all right?
Yeah, bring my fucking
That
mushroom.
would've
God
been-
damn it.
Some spaghetti.
And some spaghetti.
I've
yeah.
got 4 packets of spaghetti in my cab, but I need a 5th.
Yeah. I
It's
mean, if the
unbelievable.
spaghetti that you have might not be the right thickness for the sauce that
Exactly.
Dad
I don't know
gave
if
you.
Right,
So
you
it
might
has
have
to be
Angel
like
hair is a
spaghetti and you need
regular, or is it
regular
like that?
spaghetti.
Yeah, absolutely.
super
It's-
thin.
it's-
Yeah. Like what kind? Like what are we
They've got
talking
kind of
No,
like
about?
that,
Zach,
like those
anytime-
artisan packages of spaghetti that are now
Yeah,
like thicker spaghetti
exactly.
noodles. Like you never know.
Yeah.
Zach, anytime,
dad
so
has thought of it
anytime
all.
you need to print, just come hungry. Just come hungry. And he will feed you.
I'm ready. I might make up that I gotta do some tax stuff this weekend.
Just come on over. Don't just. I'll give you his number. Just go on.
Yeah,
over.
you know what?
Print
I
off
don't
your
need-
own
Just
email.
contact him directly. Yeah.
Who cares?
I can't wait till I come home one day and there's just Zach at the table with the big plate
I'm
of
gonna
pasta.
what? He's got a pool, right? I'm gonna fucking move in. He likes dogs now, right? Like he'll love Boogie.
Oh, he
Like,
does.
Here. Yeah.
Boogie would be a challenge for him though. Boogie barks
Yeah,
too
Boogie-
much. Boogie would be a challenge for him.
Well, in a house he doesn't. It's all about what he can hear
Oh.
around him. Yeah. In a house, like when he's at my parents' house, he doesn't bark at all.
Okay.
But in the
Yeah.
last 3 years, the amount of times I've had to print
Allegedly.
something, I think is total of 5. And I'm blessed that, like, I don't know about where you guys live, but like New York has these random like print stations in cafes that are like a part of a network that's like called like
Internet
Printmore or
cafes?
something.
What year
No,
is it? What
they're
are you
like
talking
they're
about?
like regular cafes that will just have a printer station, and they're pretty conveniently located, and you can just like print
Do they
pages
charge
for
you?
like, yeah, it's like 80 cents, but you send it online, and then
page?
they
Gotta subsidize that
can.
ink, baby.
yeah, and then
Yeah,
like
that's
you
reasonable.
like you just like they give you a code, you send in your file online, and then you go to the cafe to pick it up, and you type in the code, and it prints out. And it's usually like a return label that I need to print out or some shit. And it's like in
Yeah.
2024, why do I still like send me the return label? Like, what are we doing?
Right.
Like, if I ever have to print something out, I'm like so offended these days. Like, it's 2024. We're not printing stuff anymore.
I was
like,
offended at
I'm
the
like-
government.
You were offended. We have a blast from the past. It's Enrico joining us.
Enrico!
From Saltburn, right?
Rwanda.
Was he on
Yes.
Saltburn?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The movie?
Good work.
No, he was on for the Saltburn conversation.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. I'm
How's it
not
going,
actually
man?
from Southburn.
Yeah, sorry. The way I said
Yeah,
that, now that I
It's
think
Enrico
about
from
it.
Saltburn. He was in the party scene.
I'm
He had-
disappointed
he had
now. I'm
antlers on.
disappointed. I thought you were from Saltburn. What?
He was the stunt
Sorry.
double fucking the grave. That's he was-
Wow. There was no stunt doubles there.
Actually, he didn't know they were filming. He was just doing it, and they
he's
happened to
just
be
there
coming
and they're like,
across
you know
it.
what? Put that in the movie. We got this.
Enrico, do
I
you
love
have a
that
printer?
scene.
Sorry?
Do you have a printer?
I don't, but we have one at the office because
Okay.
Rwanda doesn't leave in 2024. So
Mm.
we
That's
print
actually
stuff
the
there.
ideal situation is if you have an office printer that you can use to print stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
But you gotta
especially
be
if you
careful
don't
what
have
you're
to
printing.
maintain that printer. If it goes down and it's somebody else's problem. Katie, Katie's got a specific things that she doesn't want printed in public.
Because you can recall that history.
What?
Reprint it.
Oh, I mean,
Wow.
I've never
Yep,
even thought about
sure.
it that far, if I'm being honest. Yeah.
Unlike an
Huh.
like an office printer, you can see who printed what.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Gotta trace your steps. Can't let people
What
know
are you
you're
guys
printing.
printing? Like porn or something? Like,
great question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
I like to
I
print
have a
out
question.
porn flip books,
I
Just
remember
like a
I was talking
stack
about
this
this
high.
I was talking about this in a group chat. I remember shortly after getting the internet for the first time. So this is like, I don't know, it was sometime I was in high school, like maybe 97, 98, something like that. And the first thing I looked up, of course, was I printed out all the
We're in
NBA
high
rosters.
school in '97.
Naturally, yeah.
Naturally, yeah. Printed out all the NBA rosters. Then the second thing I did was look at porn. But from there, like it was shortly after, like maybe, I don't know, within a couple of months, I had printed up a bad Photoshop of topless Jennifer Tilly and like hid it in a shoe in my closet because I was like, well, I'm gonna need that later. And it was like clearly not, it's obviously not her, but it looked good. I did the job.
Close enough.
Yeah. I remember I specifically hid that in a pair of basketball shoes in the closet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It used to be wild times trying to get porn.
I didn't
Wild.
even want
Well, good news,
I didn't
Jennifer
even want
Tilly,
to ask about the
Beverly
selection.
Hills.
Then. Yeah.
And let me say this. I think we've lost recipes as a culture. You know what's more exhilarating than Pornhub? Was hitting that like the input button on the scrambled Playboy channel when the show Night Calls was on. That was like, to me, way more exhilarating than any porn I've ever watched. You had to work for it.
Zach, I
What are we
think you
talking
spend
about?
too much time with the bean.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
yeah,
we
but
can
I don't think
absolutely
that's
agree.
the reason. But I don't think that's the reason. I don't think that's the result of a meme.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is in the pre-amine days somehow.
God,
think we
that
could
was
still
I
blame
never
it.
had that specific core memory that you
Ooh,
just
yeah.
shared.
Night Calls was
No.
the best. Oh my god.
Oh no.
It was like Love Line, except all the hosts were like hot topless women. It was great. Yeah.
When was the last time you used a fax machine? Arthur Mueller wants to know.
I've never used one before in my entire life.
Never.
I don't know how they work. What do you mean it's connected to a phone line?
2000,
Like,
I've used
2002.
one.
See, so Eden, it works like this.
2013, I used a fax machine.
You take a cassette tape and you just
Oh,
jam it in the
oh,
computer, and then you
Into the
type in
drive.
a phone number, and then you get the cassette,
cassette
tape on
tape.
the other end.
yeah, that's what I
Oh,
thought.
we should tell her about answering machines with the cassette tapes.
Oh,
Don't,
that shit would fill up.
don't tempt me.
Really blow your mind.
Yeah.
I had to
I
fax
faxed
something
I
a
faxed
few
something in
years ago.
2002. Where are you faxing things to?
No, where I had to do, I don't know what it was, but there was some reason I had to. I had a problem with my taxes, and I had to fax certain documents to the IRS.
Always
I actually had to go to
taxes.
the
It's
Kinko's.
Always
You
taxes.
they made you fax to the. That's a scam, Mo. You lost your identity.
Yeah, are you sure?
That's
Was
not
it
a- yeah.
If you didn't have one in the
IRS.com or
first place, Zach, doesn't
IRS.gov?
matter.
Like, yeah.
There are websites where you can like fax from like the website.
I
Like, you don't have
tried
to
it,
use
Yeah,
the
yeah,
account.
yeah.
but I didn't feel confident that was actually going
uploading
through,
that,
and then because
Yeah.
this one
Mm.
was going to have actually legitimate like
consequences.
information.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
let me actually go
Privacy.
to a place and get it.
Can we
faxed.
just revisit the movie
They're
timeline
so noisy.
and the fact that their
Yeah,
way of
darkness is all over
technology-
it.
Yeah. So for those who haven't seen the movie timeline, what I don't know, it's I
That's the
forgot
Paul
what
Walker
it's
one, right?
days. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, just
Paul
making
Walker,
sure.
Gerard Butler.
Classic.
Sure, yeah, it sure is.
Sure.
So we did it for
What a way to
Cinephone,
put it.
but their way of going to the past, they explained of like, yeah, it's like faxing yourself to the past. And when was this? This movie was like 2006. The internet was very
It
much
was in the
alive.
2000s,
Yeah.
but it was Michael Crichton who was
Oh, that's
living
right,
in
yeah.
1980. In his
Oh.
Version of the future from 1980, I think
Yeah,
was where Michael
and it was
Crichton
just that we didn't decide to update that screenplay.
Nope.
No, all right.
But to be fair to Michael Crichton, it's kind of like what Katie was talking about, because that's what I was going to say. There was a time when you could like use the internet to send a fax, and it's like,
Yeah.
why aren't we fucking sending an email at this point? Like, why
That's a
are
good
we
point,
still
yeah.
using the internet to use
Or
old
uploading
technology?
documents or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't
because
make
it
sense.
should. If someone wants something printed out, it should be their problem. I just email them the file and they can print it out. Like, what's the
Exactly.
problem here?
Exactly.
And it's like they can just fax you whatever and it just prints out. Like that's kind of sketchy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think about.
It's going
Non-consensual
to shoot out a
printing.
printing of whatever they want to say. It's like the first
the other thing too
airdrop.
was you had to actually like have somebody at the fax machine. Like there was a movie or something, I can't remember which one, where somebody sends an
Star
important
Wars.
fax
No,
Mm.
you've
Okay.
got to
Yeah.
fax.
and someone
I
sends an
remember that.
important fax. It actually falls underneath it falls out of the
Yeah,
fax machine
yeah,
and
yeah,
rolls
yeah.
underneath. and they don't
Right.
find it for days. I can't remember the movie, but I just remember that image.
I think I remember that too. Yeah, that sounds like
Fact
a
Shepherd.
movie that happened in the 1990s. I definitely do associate faxing with like because y'all know the types of movies I watch. I just feel like it's always like the wanted poster that's printing out as like
Yes,
for plot
absolutely,
reasons. Yeah.
absolutely. I don't know, like I
The
know this,
detective leaves right when it's printing. and they
Yeah,
don't see it
right
in
when it's
time.
printing out.
Eden, it might actually have been a wanted poster. Now that you mention it,
It's the
that it
movie
was,
Wanted.
and it
What you're
rolled
talking
underneath.
about
That sounds about right. Yeah.
If only they had faxed it to my phone. Damn it.
remember when you'd be like
Why didn't they
a
just
couple
email
numbers
me?
off and you would accidentally call a fax number and it was
And it's just
the
like
loudest thing that's ever happened in your ear.
It's horrible. It's like
That was
my
actually
dad
Elwood
used-
Edwards too. He made that noise.
So my dad used to have a fax machine, and that became a
Of
big
course.
thing. And I had to learn how to fax. It was a very important thing. I had to sit down and learn
Well, it's
how
the
to
future.
fax.
Yeah.
And then the other
Fax
thing
of
was
life.
also the toner. You had to get toner for the fax machine.
Big toner.
It was like a different deal thing, and the whole rolling. I hated every bit of the fax
Bullshit.
machine
It was
world.
bullshit.
And they are going to town
They're
in
going
the
crazy.
comments right here.
They are going crazy.
Maximum Overdrive, Fax Street Boys, Faxel Foley, no Fax Stone,
Maximum overdrive.
Michael J. Fax, Fax and Hayes. You picked it,
Oh
Fax
mother
of life.
faxer. It's a fax house. There you go. Well, faxing. Yeah, thank you,
Got to the
Michael
bottom of
Crichton.
that.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping that alive. All right, Skullbucket asks, if tortilla chips don't exist, what are you using as the base for your nachos?
I'll just
What do you mean?
put all
what
the
do you mean they
toppings on
don't
my hands.
exist? Like
You-
we live in a
you
world
do
where
not
they
have
don't
access to
exist?
tortilla chips. We've never invented them, but
Okay.
nachos still exist.
Are we
Gotcha.
counting
Fries.
Doritos
No.
or just
No, let's say no chips.
Fries.
no
Okay.
chips?
Tots.
Yeah, tots
Tots
or
are
fries
good.
work. Yeah.
A serial
Tots or
killer
fries are
answer.
pretty
A
much-
serial killer answer is saltine crackers.
Oh,
my God.
Okay. Wait. Let's go down this road. Hold on.
Serial killer,
Uh,
like I'm gonna kill you.
When does it get normal? Triscuits, wheat thins. When does it get like
Ritz crackers. Yeah.
I don't think Ritz is good with a nacho situation.
Ritz,
I think
Ritz
wheat
would fall
thins-
apart.
Because
I think
Yeah.
they have, like, a
Triscuits could do
sweetness
it.
to it also.
Well, yeah, Triscuits could do it, but it
It
I don't
wouldn't
is.
like
be
the texture
good,
of a
but it could-
Triscuit with a
It could
nacho.
hold up.
I think wheat thin is the way to go.
Yeah, I think wheat thin. Yeah, it's
You
got
got
to
to eat it quickly. You got to eat it quickly because they're
It's
Triscuit's
Right.
gonna get soggy too. So I don't.
they're
think
all
that's-
gonna get soggy.
It's gonna
Tortillas
take
a
are
while,
gonna
but
get
I'm
going
soggy.
to cheese
Too
it.
long, Like
Cheese it.
cheese it.
Ooh. What about Italian nachos with crispy
Ooh.
pasta?
Johnny
chips?
Well, you eat it-
Carinos. Oh my
You eat it from your
god.
parents' basement.
Look at that Alfredo sauce
What's the
splattered
crispy
all over it.
pasta chip?
oh boy.
Katie, I was
That's
about to
not
ask the
pasta.
same thing.
It's just
Yeah.
uncooked pasta. That's all.
Sounds
that
like
is.
Yeah.
Mo,
uncooked
can
pasta.
your
So
dad
Mo's
can your dad
dad's
confirm
cupboard.
what crispy pasta chips are?
I'm
He
sure
would-
he's
he
got
would, he
them.
would have a lot of problems with this one. But have you ever
That
had
is-
a cake noodles from like a Chinese restaurant?
Cake
Okay,
noodle?
nobody?
Pink
Okay.
noodles?
It's noodles, but it's like it's hard. It's literally like crunchy, and you got to pour sauce on it or whatever. It softens it up a little bit, but that'd probably be the closest to what they're talking about for the Italian nachos there.
Can you send something in the chat? I
I'm
I have
working on
no
it.
idea
I'm
what you're
working on
talking
it.
about. I'm also
Cake noodles.
Chinese,
I'll
so
find it.
like I'm just-
Unfortunately,
I gotta-
all I've found is a fucking variation of the goddamn bean cake, which is this stupid ass cake.
Oh
noodle.
no, I'm into this.
What?
No.
I'm sending it into
interested.
I'm sending
What
it
is
into the
this?
chat.
But also, why is this on a site called the sugarcrumble.com? Like, is this a
I don't know.
Oh
I
yeah.
just clicked on it.
Well, read about
I really thought
Kai,
it was-
a
Yeah,
once
read about
upon
it.
banker turned home baker.
I don't think you should be allowed to be a banker into a baker just
No.
because the two words are so close to being the same.
drop the N. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
you got a different career. No thanks.
I don't like that.
All right, now I'm working on
like
okay.
rapper.
I didn't know
You know
this
what?
was a
Mo's
thing.
Mo sent something that's not
Although there's
dissimilar.
some overlap with Diddy.
I didn't. This was something I didn't know existed until I met Jamie, because this is one of the things she likes to
Ooh.
order from one of our Chinese restaurants. It's really good.
What's it called?
So the noodle cake the noodles are fried essentially to
that's
turn
bird's
into
nest.
Yeah, like
shape.
it's usually
Looks
called
good.
like pan fried. Some places call it pan fried, not necessarily cake noodles, but
No,
like
they're bird.
sh-
That's the dish is bird's nest. It's a bird's nest dish because it looks like it's a bird's nest. I've never heard it called cake noodles before. I know what this is, but I know it as bird's nest.
it's pretty. I
Mm.
mean, in Hawaii, it's called cake noodles.
Oh wow! I do know. I am familiar with this. This is a legit Chinese food. I
See, I didn't
Yeah,
make it
didn't know
up.
it was called
Didn't
cake
make it up.
noodles.
Good.
Yeah,
This looks good. I
yeah,
wouldn't
it is
think
actually
we
Yeah,
would.
really
look that
good.
up.
The
Hot
texture,
mustard
like
and soy sauce.
yeah, the texture,
Oh,
the crunchiness, and the sauce. Yeah, and with the sauce.
So would you put nacho stuff on your cake noodle? Mo.
Yeah,
no,
No.
I
Not putting
would.
nacho stuff on it. Mm.
All
What,
right.
what we
I mean,
got
I
now
would.
is
Yeah, I
perfect.
think that would.
don't-
I think that would work all right. If you made the
Yeah.
cake noodle and then you cut it into triangles and then you put nachos on it, I think we're in business.
and then you eat
I
it like
mean,
an
I would
open face
try it,
sandwich.
but-
Your
No?
your chef reactions eating this thing. You try it, but
I think
1 out of
I
10.
think I would. I think what you should do is find a way to make it transferable like a frisbee. So you put all the stuff on the bird's nest, right? And then you frisbee it at someone. You see how they handle it.
Yes.
That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Maze loves the idea. Look at his face.
I'm here for that. I'm here for that 100%.
I'm just imagining
I'm
you
hungry.
throwing
I
a
want
cake
someone to throw
noodle
one at
and
me.
all the toppings go flying off.
Well,
you
it's
have
like
to
when you
find the right force to keep it on.
Yeah,
It's
you
a right
do. but I
centrifugal
don't think you're
force.
gonna find
Yeah.
it.
It's a
Yeah.
reverse. Well, I mean, people can pull a tablecloth and keep the table setting there.
Okay.
It's just a reverse of that. It's just physics.
Yeah, it's nothing like it.
It's physics.
just
Yeah,
physics.
it's
It's just
physics.
physics.
God,
I
yeah,
lied.
There's a
physics.
balance.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Hey,
Yeah.
Google physics real quick and put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Google physics and
We
put it
talked
on
for
the
like
screen.
we talked for like 4 hours yesterday. I think Maze is done with me.
Google physics. There you go.
That's a
Here you
lot
go,
of
bud.
hours.
Here's your Google the physics.
Mhm.
Done. Look at that science.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is.
Whoa.
Yeah.
oh,
Now-
He did it, ladies and
wow.
gentlemen.
Now figure it out.
It looks exactly like I thought it would.
That's exactly
Physics.
like that.
Yeah, that's what I had in mind. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
All right.
You're welcome.
nailed it.
Nailed it. Would pita chips work in nachos?
That's a
No,
cop out.
it's
That's the
too-
same thing.
Pop out.
but not even
Okay.
that. Like it would be too. I don't think the
I think
taste
it's
would
too
work so
crunchy.
well.
The texture.
I think.
Yeah,
Well,
like
are
yeah.
you just doing? You're still doing traditional nacho.
Nacho-
toppings.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm
Yeah.
thinking you're
Yeah.
doing traditional nacho
Yeah, yeah,
flavor.
yeah.
You're not changing it to where now like if you had a refried bean
hummus
now it's
instead
all
of
this,
cheese.
right? Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Hmm.
I
Also,
think it would
am
be
I
fine.
the- Am I the? Oh, I was gonna say, am I the
I'll just
only
eat the
sicko that
toppings with a
loves like
spoon.
stadium nachos, like with the fake cheese
No, I
on
love
it?
stadium nachos.
Like,
It
I love that.
is
oh, okay.
so good. It is
It's
garbage
better than
food,
real
and
cheese,
it's
if I'm being
so good.
honest.
Absolutely.
It's one
Absolutely.
of my
Better than real
favorite things
cheese
when I
on
go to a
nachos.
Dodger game. Is you get it in the little
You
Dodger
get 'em in the helmet?
the
Yeah.
little batter's helmet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Man, I want some of those now. You know,
you
the
know.
sad thing is you can't get that anywhere other than stadiums.
Movie
The
theaters.
cheese?
Some movie theaters do it.
Yeah, some movie
Yeah,
theaters.
Movie theaters, okay. Stadiums, but
Some
like,
some have the
Yeah.
packet, which sucks. You
packet's
want the
terrible.
one that's
No.
You don't want
in,
the
You
in
need
the
the-
I need the hot-
dispenser.
yeah,
Give me
I
the-
need
the
yeah,
thing
give
that's
me the
warming
tap.
it up.
I
I need
want,
it
I want
I
it
need
to
it
be
on
pressed.
tap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draft.
I need it
I'll take
moving
it on
past
draft.
the congealed version of it
I
that's already in the
hate-
tube. Like
Yes.
The hard splotches, or when
Couple
like
of-
at the gas station when it's next to the chili
what
dispenser.
an amazing start
People
to an
use-
example.
Ugh.
Or at the gas station is an amazing start to an
Hard
example.
splotches at the gas station.
Yeah.
Oh,
My memoir.
boy.
Katie.
Your nickname at the gas station was Hard Splotches, right? That's
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh boy.
Okay.
check out Katie's OnlyFans. It's onlyfans.com/hard splotches
Hard
at the gas
splotches.
station.
Garbage splotches with a Z.
Garbage splotches. So I think Katie had it right. She just eat it. Put it in a bread bowl. Nachos in a bread bowl.
Man, bread bowl is so fucking legit. A
Rip
bread
off
bowl
a piece of
really
the bread
doesn't.
bowl. Dip
doesn't-
it as you go. I think that'll cover it. We got a Fled wants us to rank the menu.
Wait, real
items.
quick. This just popped
Yeah.
in my head. I don't know if it's a thing. But what about chili and the bread bowl is cornbread? Is that a thing?
I'm okay with that.
Is that already a thing, or is that?
I don't know.
it's already a thing,
Sounds
but I'm
good.
Or did I just make $1 million?
Structurally,
I feel like
Yeah.
somebody's done this.
Are you making
Somebody's
a big
had-
cornbread and hollowing it out like you would a
Yeah.
bread bowl?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's what you're doing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you need the
yeah.
crust
So
of the cornbread to be
you need it to be
more
right.
solid.
Yeah,
but
like
I
it's
think
got to
it would
be
work.
Especially on
like
the bottom.
crispy, somehow like not burnt, but like crisp in a way. But yeah, I think there's something there.
This
Fuck,
is what
I'm rich
Zach's
now.
working on, guys.
Maybe you go
for
You
the
know
NFL
what,
corn
Zach?
at the end of the year.
muffins and do like individual little
There's
bite
only one
size.
way. To
Oh,
make
like
this, and
bites
that's
of
in a-
chili.
Like
Chili
mini
bowl.
corn
Ooh.
muffins with some chili in the
Like
middle.
Like
Okay.
almost like a crispy
Yeah.
rice situation.
Yes,
with
yes. It's
cornbread.
like a little one bite thing. It's like
Mhm.
tapas.
I like where we're going here, guys.
All right, I'm making cornbread this weekend.
White
I
trash
think you need
fondue.
to put it in a bunt cake pan.
Bring it to
and
my
that's
dad,
the
Zach,
only
when
way
you
that
come over
it'll
to
work.
print
God
stuff.
damn it, Sean! You son of a bitch!
Sold to Olive Garden, right under your nose. That's what happens when we go
Olive Garden
live, you
sitting
know.
there going, the executives of Olive Garden are like, why have we never thought of this before?
I still remember when Olive Garden was trying to get me to go try they had like a pizza bowl or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but they had like
pizza
sent
bowl?
me. They had DM me. Wait, let me see if I can find this on.
Oh,
They DM'd you.
Yeah, like it was a real we're like, here's here's like a whole like gift card situation near you.
Wow, and
I
you
would love
didn't
for
do it?
restaurants to DM me to try foods.
Oh, hey, you up? You want
Uh,
the bowl?
Hey Zach, we'd like to plan a visit for you to come in and try it. Which Olive Garden are you close to, and what future date can we set for you? And I told him which one. I said maybe a week from this Saturday. When was this? This was February 2018. Holy shit.
2018.
And I said, awesome. They said, awesome, we'll make it happen. Mind sharing your email? I gave him my email. A member of our team will contact you shortly. And then I don't know if I saw. All right, now I got to search
No
Olive
one
Garden in my
followed up?
email.
It went to your spam folder.
I smell
It
a
might have. Fuck,
documentary.
I'm owed a goddamn whatever
Zach.
that item was.
No.
I'd like you to show
Finding Olive
6 years
Garden.
later. Tomorrow, just show up 6 years later with
Is
the email.
getting
I
a
promise.
DM from Olive Garden better or worse than being the voice of You Got Mail?
It's, I mean, apparently
Better,
worse because I didn't get
more
the fucking
lucrative.
thing.
But if you
It
follow
might be
through,
on you that you did it.
Wait.
Oh shit!
Oh god, this was a follow-up email. So in June of 2018
Wow.
Whoa.
from
Time's
Olive
flying.
Garden Guest Relations. Hi Zach, I checked where we reached out to you in February. While we did email you, I see now that we goofed and misspelled your email address. Oh, thank you. That was
Oh, it was not Zach's fault.
I'm
Should have
sorry
given
that
you your
error-
fax number.
and the delay in setting you up with a meatball pizza bowl.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you were right. Wow.
Fuck, I didn't
Ah!
see this
Oh, I see
email.
what this looks like.
Wow.
Email
Ask
him
him if
back.
it's too late.
Hey,
Email him
sorry,
back now.
I should just email him back. Sorry, I was in the shower.
Yes.
I was in the shower when you emailed, actually.
Is this still a thing? Okay, I'm gonna email. I have to email back.
Email him.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, Zach. That guy probably doesn't even
I'm just
work
gonna
there
say,
anymore.
hey, sorry, I missed this.
Hey, sorry, I didn't see this earlier.
COVID happened. Sorry.
Would love to eat that meatball pizza bowl.
I'm
not
looking
even
at
on the
it.
menu
That actually looks
anymore.
like.
Thanks. All right,
Is
email
it still on the
sent.
Throw it in
menu,
the-
Mo, or are
throw
you
it in
looking
the
at an old
chat.
picture?
No, I just
Um,
googled it. I didn't pull it up
Uh,
on the menu.
Meatball pizza bowl.
It's basically like a meatball sub.
Olive Garden meatball pizza. Oh yeah, no, I think we for sure talked
Oh,
about this.
yeah,
on
I
the
would
We
love
Mailbag
absolutely
that.
talked
before.
about this. Yeah,
That's insane.
we'll see if they
Well,
email me back.
I really hope it comes.
Maybe this
through
is
for
what
you,
they
Zach.
needed to bring it back. They just need a little encouragement from Zach.
It doesn't look great.
I would eat it.
I mean,
Absolutely.
That looks like I'm on the toilet. Like, that's
You
that's
went
sending
to
me
Olive
right.
Garden.
That's sending me right to the toilet.
I
That
like
is-
how 4 breadsticks
may
are
be worth
lurking
it.
in the
Why
I
did-
background.
know.
Why are the breadsticks back there?
We gave you
Sopping
a
up the
bread
sauce.
bowl, but it's not enough. We're gonna
Just
need
a
you
reminder,
to-
they're unlimited.
What if
I
you
kinda want a
hollowed out
breadstick
their
right now.
breadstick, yeah, and shoved this in there?
Oh, and then you
Jesus
can eat it
Christ.
like at the stadium, and it's
Yeah.
one you can. Yeah,
It's almost like
easier to
a
eat.
a
I have
filled
an Olive
churro.
Garden gift card right now.
Well, I might get
I
this
might
for
make
free.
it up.
We'll see if they email me back. Oh no!
If
Mail
you eat-
delivery system. The response.
No.
It's not a
The
real
guy
thing.
got fired because
What
you
a
never
goof.
responded in a
I
timely
know,
manner in
God.
2018.
Wait, what was his name?
He was like, I can get him. I promise.
Steven.
I'll
Steven,
get
I'm
him
so
in."
sorry.
Steven.
Oh,
Steven from
Olive Garden guest relations. Fuck.
damn.
I'll DM
If-
them.
He works
you
at
ate-
Buca de Beppo now.
What a title.
I'm gonna DM them.
If
Is
you
that
ate
a downgrade,
are you eating
Maze?
with your hands or
It's a lateral move, Mo. You know?
With your hands for
Okay.
sure. With your hands for sure. You have
Like-
to.
By the way, Buca de
Nutrient.
Beppo, one of my dad's
Yeah.
favorites.
Yeah, because they got
Yeah.
500 pounds of sauce.
Yo, so
The seafood pasta.
the other
He's
night,
all in.
I was on a mission for chicken parmesan, but I didn't want to go anywhere. And so at one point, I looked at Buca de Beppo on Postmates. I was like, it's probably good enough. But then it was like $42 for
Serves 4 to 6.
chicken. It was
Well,
like
it's
3 to
fancy.
5 people. Do you want the smallest
it's
for
fancy
3
for
or the
the
small? I'm like,
Oh,
fuck, I don't know
okay.
if I could do $40 worth of chicken.
Oh, you
parmesan.
wanted
That's a
chicken
lot.
parm, not like a chicken parm sandwich.
Not
Okay,
a
okay,
sub.
okay.
No,
Yeah,
but like the
yeah,
actual
yeah.
dish with the
Yeah, I just always think of them as my first thought is I forget that
You
it's
wanted a
an actual
meatball
dish
pizza
sometimes.
bowl.
I wanted
Zach-
a meatball
Settle
pizza
for
bowl
chicken parm.
for
Zach, you
$6.
could have frozen it and had other servings for like 4 more.
He wants
other
it
meals.
fresh.
I mean, if
Oh,
I'm
okay,
being
fine.
Gotta be
honest,
fresh.
probably eating the whole thing.
I
I would not feel good. but I would
always
be
do
like,
that
I
where
gotta
I'm
get
like,
through it.
I'm gonna order this,
That
but
would
I'm
help
gonna
you
like
pull. That would
I'm gonna
help you
eat this
pull.
over the next 3 days, and then it's
all
like
the
no, I just
time.
eat it
I'm
all
like,
at
well,
once. Yeah.
it's $80, but I can stretch this into 3
Yeah.
meals, and
Yeah,
then
exactly.
it's gone in one night.
And I'm
It's
like,
gone in one
I
night.
guess I just spent $80 on that meal. I thought it was gonna break down to like $20 a meal, but
No.
yeah, no, it doesn't work out that way.
Yeah.
We got a Fled wants us to rank the menu items on the Taco Bell Decades menu.
Decades menu.
The
Oh.
Decades menu. So we're reliving the decades with Taco
Oh.
Bell here.
All right.
60s
3, 2,
tostada.
1.
Tostada. Look, it's very basic, but the tostada gets it done.
How
It's
is
a
it
good
different from the
item.
Mexican pizza?
Well, 'cause
It's
Mexican
not.
food
it
is
was
layered.
first.
It's not like a
2
layer of
layers.
cheese. Yeah.
Oh,
I think
okay,
it's
okay.
I think it's
This is-
just less complicated.
It's just
Yeah.
a flat.
Okay.
It's just a one.
Yeah,
70s green sauce burrito.
I love a green
I
sauce.
love
burrito.
green sauce. I
Yeah.
love green sauce. I feel like green sauce is underrated.
My mom always gets a burrito with green sauce every time.
Yeah.
80s Mexi Melt.
Never had
Mexi
it. I
Melt.
don't
What is
know-
that,
I don't
though?
know about
Yeah.
that.
It looks like a
Is it like their version of a
quesadilla.
patty?
Taco,
It looks like a
melted.
taco they
Taco.
just put in a microwave.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks like a soft taco. Yeah, with melted
Yeah.
cheese.
Yep. And
Yep.
90s
Pico de
Gordita
gallo.
Supreme.
Say, I don't fuck with a gordita. I think the double decker taco is way better.
Yes, agreed.
I like the cheesy gordita crunch. I like the cheesy gordita crunch.
Doesn't do it for me.
what
Nope. Double
Why
decker
is-
taco.
what is it wrapped in? Is it just like a thicker tortilla?
It's a
I've never-
thicker, yeah.
Okay.
It just makes me think of pita bread.
Yeah.
But
What's the one
yes.
that was
That's why I like the
Basically
crunch
is.
because like it's like a contrast of the textures is like
Sure.
yeah.
Mm,
But Hakeem Olajuwon and Shaquille O'Neal didn't advertise the gordita crunch. They advertised
It
It
the
was
double
just the
decker taco.
gordita. Yeah.
wasn't it the $5 box? No.
What did
Not
they
one.
have for the? What did they have for the odds?
That's also
The
pretty
odds is
standard at
the
gas station.
caramel apple empanada. He didn't include that. It's also dessert.
Nope.
So I'm
Yeah,
counting
because we
one
can
of
only
them
have
out.
4. He knows the rules. There's only
Hmm.
4 things in a ranking
Yeah, go
request.
ahead.
Out of, I gotta admit, all 4 of these look very simple. I think I'm
think-
going
well,
green
yeah.
sauce burrito number 1.
Well,
Yeah.
but Taco Bell is just like 6 ingredients.
I
Yeah,
understand.
it's
I understand.
Yeah.
But even for Taco Bell, these seem
The
very
Mexi
bare
Melt is
bones.
last. The Mexi Melt is last because it looks like a sad
Well,
soft
just,
taco.
just look at all this negative
I agree with
empty
that.
space.
The tostada is
Give me
The
that
top
I'm
of
going-
the Mexi Melt.
Number 1's green sauce burrito.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with
I
that.
think we're kind of all in agreement there.
I
I'm
think
going
Gordita
to
is
not a
tostada.
second.
To
I'd
tostada.
prob-
I have
put
the
Gordita
tostada
3.
second. I have the tostada second.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah,
tostada
same.
second also.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going gordita over tostada. I take one bite of
Tostada
that
is
tostada.
last,
It's
fucking last.
shredded.
Falling apart. Yeah.
You
Falling
just what you
apart.
do is you
Yeah.
just fold it into
A gordita?
Yeah.
into a taco into a hard shell
Yes,
taco.
put that into the
Oh, that's
gordita,
crazy.
actually. Yeah.
It'll
And then I've
never
got-
break
and then
even.
I've got- Then I've basically just got 2 flat,
Yeah.
chips.
And you just push them together
barely
to keep
holding
everything
together the
yeah.
content. I don't know. I don't like the structural integrity of that.
I love the
Emily,
the
what's
term
your number
structural
one?
integrity.
My number one, I equally hate all of these options.
My number one
Jesus Christ.
is the bread.
My number
bowl
one is
from Olive
death.
Garden.
I would rather just not eat. Thanks. All of these look pretty terrible. Actually, you know
Wait,
what? I'll
Emily,
take.
do you just not like
Those
Taco
are
Bell?
bad.
Or
I don't like
Oh,
Taco
okay.
Bell. Yeah,
That's
I
fair,
wish I
that's fair.
did because it's cheap and fast, and readily available. But I just don't like it. Except for I did like the. Is it the chalupa? Is that the one that has like the fried thing around it?
Yeah, that's a
Which-
chalupa, I believe.
it's
You
like
guys
a
know what I'm
fried
talking
gordita.
about?
Yeah, it's like a fried
Yeah.
gordita. Yeah.
I think that
Yeah,
one
the
was like
chalupa.
probably the best, the only thing I could actually eat from Taco Bell.
Chalupa, I think, is
The
more of a
quesadillas are pretty
tostada shell.
safe. Like they're just basic. Like they're not terrible, but if you just want
No.
like a basic quesadilla, they're not that
We have-
offensive.
We have really good like gas station taco places and taco trucks out here, so I would never go to Taco Bell unless there's.
But
no
it's
other-
not.
Sometimes
That's
you're
the
high and it's
misconception, though.
convenient. Yeah,
We have
Not
that's-
the
great
same
taco
thing.
trucks
You-
here
you
in LA.
can't- you
Sometimes
cannot-
Taco Bell just hits the
I'll
spot.
still fuck up a Mexican pizza every once in a
Taco
while.
Bell
Yeah, that's like
It's not. I just like
That's not why
don't
we're
think of
going
it
to
as a
Taco Bell
substitution.
for
It's like a genre of its
authentic
own. Like
Mexican.
yeah, nobody
Yeah.
is nobody is saying we want to go to Taco Bell because we
Yeah.
want their tacos so much.
I
It's
feel
that
like
Taco Bell is
Mexican
just
tonight.
what
Let's
it
go to
is.
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It's never-
Yeah,
it's
no
like-
one's
I feel like
ever
Taco
said
Bell
that.
tonight. Yeah, this
Yeah, I feel like
it's-
Taco Bell.
It's its own
Yeah.
genre.
Or you're
It's its
driving
own
like,
genre.
it's
It
more
lives
like-
in its own world.
It's
the
3
drive-through line
a.m.
is super short.
We're going
I'm
to Taco
going.
Bell.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's the key. If you drive by, like I've definitely driven by, going like, "Ooh, it's short." U-turn.
Absolutely,
Go right
yeah,
in.
just
It's
dip right in.
it's-
Mhm.
Also, the Cinnabon delights are amazing.
Oh, I've never had that.
Huh?
Yeah,
What are they?
Cinnabon delights. They're like basically.
That noise from
Huh?
huh?
Huh? It's like a
It's
little
like a-
cinnamon
Put that on
roll with,
Someone
with
someone
the
put that
icing in the
into
middle.
every Yin Yang song.
Shake it like a Taco Bell. All right. So Paul Bull sent in a news story, and he says, "Will you side with our monkey overlords or fight for the human race? Because we had 40 escaped monkeys after a mass breakout from a South Carolina research facility."
Mm-hmm. Good for
Check
them.
Roscoe.
Whoa.
Mhm.
What do you mean mass breakout? They actually like colluded and broke out, or someone let them out?
Great
I think
question.
I think the answer
Escaping,
is
it says.
misleading.
There has to be footage of this.
Yeah, like
They've
these
got
places have
security cameras.
CCTV.
Yes.
Yeah, they have cameras. Yeah, there must be.
I mean, we're hot off chimp crazy. This is not a coincidence.
I mean, they're
It's
saying
nuts.
escaped,
Justice for
man.
Tonka.
I think
Oh.
probably a door got left open, but
Yeah.
I do like to imagine a prison break. So let's pretend
Yeah,
that they
Yeah.
colluded.
Yeah,
They have hands.
I'm-
They can do a lot of shit.
I
Yeah,
am
that's
definitely
true.
thinking a monkey took an opportunity, stole a paperclip, waited till everybody
yeah.
left, then
Absolutely.
used it
Pick
to
the lock.
kind of
Pick the lock.
Yeah.
pick the
Yeah.
lock. Then decided to allow freedom for all his friends.
There were
I
there were
think-
Found the
files that,
keys. Unlocked
files
everyone
that,
else.
files that had been just left on a table nearby, clipped together with a paper clip. They
From
took
the
it,
fax
they,
machine.
they hid it in their mouth, like just, and then were quiet the rest of the day, waited for the lights to go out.
Yeah.
Boom, started working that lock. Seen it a million
Yeah.
times.
Also, did
Yeah.
it sacrifice itself to be a decoy while everyone else?
Somebody had to.
escaped? Yeah.
There were 41
Clearly.
monkeys.
No,
only 40
the
escaped. You do math.
one that's been kind of the biggest jerk of them all redeemed himself by doing one of those things where like
Oh,
he hits
nice,
the door
nice,
going,
yeah.
like you go, I'll be the distraction, and
I'll
close
stay,
the
yeah.
door, and then
Mhm.
I'll
and then
block them
fought all
off.
the
I'll
guards
hold
for a
them
while.
back.
It fought valiantly, took a few of the guards out, and then just
Yeah.
finally just couldn't overcome all of the injuries.
Made everyone feel bad for thinking he was an asshole this whole time.
They got a fled.
They got
Okay, well,
fled.
we
They
wrote out
fled
the
right
plot to the story, but we didn't answer the question.
What was the question? I thought we were just talking how
Are you
dope
are
monkeys
you teaming? Are you joining the monkey overlords? Are you
Oh.
serving to them, or
Yeah.
are you fighting back?
Not fighting
No,
back.
I'm on their
Planet of
side.
the Apes.
Yeah.
Whenever it's anything against humans, I'm never taking the human side.
No.
We
I've
proved
said
on
so many
Tuesday
times.
we should. It's all about the monkeys, guys. We're
Exactly. I
rolling with the
can't believe
monkeys.
rent control passed.
Yes.
Crazy. That's what you're talking about, right? That election news?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I can't wait for
Oh,
AI to take over. I'll
pretty.
join them immediately.
Oh, for sure.
Ooh, good. Gorilla.
You can't. There's no cameras, but I'm pretty sure I was going in the car, going like this way, come here.
Mhm. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Getaway
You
car.
have to.
I'm
Yeah.
You drove
actually
the
in
getaway car,
Carolinas
yeah.
now. I'm not home in LA.
You don't
They
have
need-
to
they
drive
don't
it. They
need
can
a-
drive.
Well, they can drive also, like, they just need trees. They just need to swing away.
That's true.
Oh.
They're not getting stuck in traffic.
The
Yeah,
one
right.
though I'm not gonna mess with is baboons. They can go fuck themselves.
So you're gonna fight
That's
against
on record.
baboons?
Good
Are you,
luck.
are you gonna expand on that or
Faxing that
Yeah.
No, they're just
right now.
just
Childhood
assholes. They're mean.
Trauma.
They're
I'm
mean.
faxing
I
a
don't think any
photo
of the other
Mo with that quote
the-
to the headquarters.
Baboons would absolutely rip your face off.
They would destroy
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. But that's
You
also
better, you better get in line with baboons, man.
I'm
Now-
sending them
now-
a fax right now.
And you get on
Now,
Oprah.
Mo, is this a pre
you don't even know how to work a fax machine, Eden.
feeling or a post safari feeling?
Great question. Great question.
Not
Is this
Post-safari.
related? It's post safari.
All right, so what did the
you're now
baboon do?
out on them. What they do?
tricked you.
I don't know
They
if I
threw
was
shit
ever
at you,
in on them, but just the whole fact of like, no, they're too.
No.
They're trying
Which
to
one
steal
threw? Which one
everybody's
threw
shit.
poop at you?
Yeah.
Someone threw
at me
poop.
just
The
said it.
funniest thing was like we didn't see them on the safari, but it was on our flight back from the small airport to Johannesburg. When we were walking onto the plane, we saw
They were the
5
pilots?
baboons.
Oh.
No, we
Walk
saw
on the
5
plane.
baboons run across, and I go like, and I turn to Jamie going like, somebody's luggage is not showing up.
Of course.
they're stealing somebody's luggage.
Dude, that's so amazing. Just the fact that they've got like, I don't know, some workout equipment and maybe like safari hat now, and they get to dress up as whatever they stole. I love that.
Well,
They're
I told
in,
you
they're
guys,
in
right, at
disguise,
the-
trying to like sneak into different stores and steal
Wearing Mo's
merchandise
quarter
now.
zips.
I'd be
Oh.
pissed. That'd be a
His
freaking
polos.
fight. All my
Polos.
quarter zips. We're going to war. The at the reserve. I don't know if I told you guys last. Like the locks were on the outside of the reserve because they were saying when you leave, you have to actually lock it on the outside. They had 2 different locks because baboons have figured out how to get in. And on my door, I'll find the picture. There were scratches around the locks where the baboons were trying to get in. They had a massive problem like 2 years ago.
All right, but hold
Would
on.
you rather have bed bugs or baboons?
Baboons
question,
for
actually.
sure.
Baboons
my
probably at that point.
God. Yeah.
Are the baboons in your bed? Is the question.
You could sleep with one. You could sleep with one baboon in your bed.
All right,
Mm.
one baboon-sized bed
They're gonna
bug or
sleep too.
100
In space.
bed bug-sized baboons.
What'd you just say?
No. What?
Oh,
What?
A
Kid?
baboon-sized bed bug or a bed bug-sized baboon?
Oh, God.
100.
100 bed bug-sized baboons sounds like the worst thing ever.
They're so little.
Yeah,
they're
they'd be
fucking
tiny.
I feel like they would just tear all of your hair out or
For
something.
all we know, a bed bug at baboon size is way worse. If they're bed
I don't
bug
wanna
size,
see
that's
that.
not bad. Like you can
I think
handle
it's
that.
I think it's
You can
mentality. If
catch
the
'em under a
mentality
cup
is
or
the same,
something.
you got
You
a
can't kill
100
bed
tiny
bugs. You can
baboons.
kill a baboon.
You just get a fly strip and kind of
Yeah,
put it in their area.
exactly. Yeah.
I don't want a big bed bug.
And as you carry that fly strip out, they're trying to grab whatever they can out of your closet to
Yes,
steal from you. Yeah.
to wear it.
Uh-huh.
Chip
A
Skylark.
baboon-sized bed bug is fucking crazy to think about.
That's,
I don't even
that's
know what
terrifying.
That's
yeah,
fucking-
that-
I don't even know what a bed bug would look
like
like.
have you guys
that
seen them
big.
under the microscope before? Like,
No.
it's
They're
disgusting.
nasty.
It's
Yeah, they're
disgusting.
nasty.
Bed bug
No.
microscope.
There we
Am I gonna
go.
regret this?
Yeah, of course you
Probably.
are.
No,
It's
oh.
stuff with
Yeah,
nightmares.
I mean,
I was
yeah, they just
hungry.
look like
I was
a-
hungry, but I'm not anymore.
It's like kind of like your standard insect.
Bug,
Like,
yeah.
a big one would suck.
I thought you were about to say
Like a mite,
incel for some
kinda.
reason. I just
Just your standard bed
Maybe
bug
that too.
incel. You know,
your standard
Typical.
Elon fan. It's just,
And
It's weird that they
Too
spend all
many
their
of those
time in
out
the bed, but they don't use it.
Oh,
Chip Skylark wants to know, what's the most ridiculous way you've spoiled a pet before?
I mean, my dog gets
Most
spoiled all the time.
ridiculous?
He's gotten steak dinners. He's gotten too much.
Yeah,
Steak
I make
got
Dolores
some-
food
he's
for
got
her.
like pieces of steak or an entire
Yeah,
steak.
if
dinner.
you made Luca a whole steak,
We made him a little piece of a steak, but gave him like
Okay.
it was his birthday, so
Aw.
we gave him a
what
Steak.
cut of meat are we talking here?
Great question.
Dolores will get
oh
prime
no,
rib
just like
leftovers.
whatever
Just a simple wagyu. It wasn't anything big. Yeah.
Just filet mignon.
$100.
Yeah.
Like what do you
Yeah, just a
$100
$100
like
piece,
what do
yeah.
you? It's
Yeah.
beautiful marble,
Serious.
everything.
It only has some gold flakes on it,
Had
right?
that fraud Salt Bay come over and prepare it.
I got Dolores groomed in West Hollywood once at this little place, and they did like blueberry facials and shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
They will every time, and I just take Boogie to like healthy spot, right? Like just a chain thing, but it'll be like, no, we can do this. I'm like, just wash him and dry him.
Just give him a
like
yeah.
grind his nails. I'm
My
good.
favorite
Like, I don't
place-
need any of that shit.
I take Luca to this place like Pride and Joy or whatever, and they literally are even worse than the guys that help. They don't give a shit. They're literally just like, "How short do you want the hair?" We'll trim the nails. Boom, that's it. Like they are the bare minimum, and I'm like, "You guys are my guys."
Did I send you the picture of Boogie last time he got groomed? They sent me pictures for some reason. He looked miserable.
No. Oh.
Is that why they sent you pictures? They were
I don't
like,
know. They're just like, oh, he's the sweetest. I'm like, yeah. I mean, he looks like he wants to kill himself, but sure.
Yeah.
See if I can find that.
Did they put
He
like
looks like he wants to kill
a
you.
bandana on him and stuff?
They did put a bandana on him.
Yeah.
He then when I picked him up and put him in the car, he turned his back to me the whole time. He was
Dolores got this one
Oh,
last
he was
week.
pouting. He was pouting.
Love it.
My cat is more spoiled than me, period. So I mean, he eats better than I do. All
Yeah.
the furniture in here is for him.
For his
I
claws.
pay more I pay for
including
more,
me.
Yeah, I pay for more
I'm just
medical stuff for
furniture.
him than myself. So
Oh yeah, Dolores has had health insurance when I haven't.
I think that's spoiled. I think that counts right there when you prioritize
I make all of her
it.
food. She doesn't eat kibble. I make her treats. I make her
Wow.
dehydrated chicken treats.
What do you make for her?
For her regular food,
Yeah.
she eats ground turkey with brown rice, mixed vegetables, and eggs.
oh, nice. Do you do raw or do you cook it?
I cook it.
Well, that's a screeching halt.
I don't do that. I don't even cook.
Okay.
It's good too, so I'll eat it while I make it. Shit
I
slaps.
bet. That sounds like better than the food I make for myself.
It's good.
Mike Weisberg wants to know, he has a mouse trapped in his apartment. Knowing you want to get it out of your apartment, what would you do?
How does
Get
he know
it
it's
out.
trapped?
Release it.
Wait, sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Is it
How
in
is
a
it trapped?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it trapped like in a box? Like what if it's in a box or
Yeah.
like something like that? You put something under the box, you carry the box out, you release the thing. If it's like trapped, as in he's got it cornered somehow, but he doesn't have it contained.
It's like, well, you have like you're like
Or
a
just
standoff
live
with him, and
together,
it's, like,
you
in the
know,
corner.
make it work.
Coexist.
No, that happened to me one time where I like put a empty trash can over a mouse, and how I got it out of the house was luckily my roommate's boyfriend came by the next day and he
There
took
we
care of
go.
it.
Oh, he trapped it in a trash can.
Wait,
Yeah, so that's kind of what
Take
my
it
situation
outside.
was.
What do you
Did
mean?
you, I might have misheard. Did you say that your roommate's boyfriend came over the next day?
Yeah. So I've gotten late night into a flight from
Okay,
from
so
London.
it wasn't like 24 hours. It was just like a few hours later.
It was overnight, and I was like, I saw it. It was actually already on a glue trap. So there was also that also, but I was like, I just got home. I was just gone on a 7-hour flight. I'm not dealing with this right now. Like I can't, like I don't have the capacity to deal with this at this moment in time. So I just put the trash can over it. And luckily I don't know what I would have done if my roommate's boyfriend didn't come by that day, if I'm being honest. I'm not good in these situations. So I'm being unhelpful, I also realize.
Mike,
Okay, a
Mike,
baboon-sized mouse.
Roommate's boyfriend.
Yeah.
And ask him to come over to do that.
What if Mike is the roommate's boyfriend?
Whoa.
Great question.
He says, I panicked and tossed it out the apartment window. I have glue traps available in the apartment, but I chose to toss it. I mean, I think
Fucking
that's
chuck
okay.
that thing. How high? Wait, I need to know how high up it was.
how
what
high?
That's-
I'm
that's-
thinking,
Oh,
the
you're
only
a
image
serial
I
killer.
have now is and this will be a spoiler report for anybody who's seen hasn't seen Departed, but is Martin Sheen falling out of the building?
Oh, see,
and
I've
just
got Mike attaching a little parachute to him and then just chucking him out the window and pulling the.
It doesn't sound like he had any time.
Do you
He
think-
wanted
do
any
you think
business
mice
attaching
are-
anything to it.
Are even big enough, like based on physics, which we care about so much here.
They're big enough
Is
to throw.
Pull
a
it up.
mouse
Second
even
floor
actually-
apartment in San Francisco.
No,
All
it's
right,
fine.
that's-
It's fine.
Sounds
Yeah.
No, it's dead.
No.
Why
it's
would it
fine.
be dead? It's not heavy enough
Did
to
it go
like,
in the
actually,
garbage
like,
can?
It doesn't have a human skull. It has the thin little
Am I-
mouse skull.
Is my physics totally wrong here?
But like a cat could
No,
survive.
Do you need me to
Physics
Google
again?
physics
Yeah,
again?
could you just
Would that help
Maybe
you
it
out?
landed in some shrubbery.
Yeah, that's
Don't they
true.
land
Do you
on their
see where
feet?
it
Like-
landed?
Bushes.
Don't they land on their feet like cats or something?
Yeah.
No, that's a
I
good
He
think-
chucked and started playing "There Goes My Hero" on his phone.
Mike, go check if it landed on its feet. It's
Can you
probably still
confirm?
falling.
Mike, why did you even ask if you already had thrown it?
No, he's farming for
He wants to know
content.
what
I
we would have
appreciate it.
done.
Yeah,
What,
Hey,
what
he
we
didn't
would
tell
have
us
done in
right
this
away.
situation.
Your
Somebody
daddy's
got
basically
hit
got hit in the
by
head
a
by a
mouse.
mouse.
Straight out of your-
Mike,
It's
he's coming-
raining
that could kill somebody.
mouse.
If he
you
survived, he's coming
imagine?
back.
It just ran home. Fucking revelation is happening. The mice are falling from the sky.
No. I have
What
it different. I
flag
have
is
it different.
this?
It's so whoever's head it landed like saved the mouse from dying. So now it's made a friend for
Yeah.
life. This mouse has that
You got a
person's back for
Ratatouille
life.
situation.
It landed in like
Yes.
some Marge Simpson hair and just kind of.
Darkness says, according to a
see?
quick Google, a mouse can
Physics.
survive a fall of up to 10 to 12 feet.
Who's
Physics,
testing this?
baby.
I don't know. They
Um,
have like the
baboons that
hydraulic
escaped
press
the
channel, but
fucking
they
Why do you
keep
think the
dropping
monkeys
the
left
mouse
the
from
lab,
higher and
Katie?
higher.
They were tired of
Whose
being thrown out of
science
windows.
experiment was this?
Bro, that
Could you
mouse
imagine?
is coming
We
back.
threw the
and he's
monkey out
gonna
of the
take his
first story,
revenge.
nothing happened. Threw it out of the second story,
Yeah.
nothing happened. Third
The
story,
mice are
broke
gonna
leg.
team up with the baboons and we're all fucked.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about the poor guy that got hit in the face with a mouse.
To
You
be
should
fair, it
have
was
So
5 a.m.
jarring.
Oh, okay. All right.
Indoor
yeah.
side of the apartment. Threw it, probably landed by the first floor apartment.
Then
I mean,
ran
so
into
now you
that
just
Oh,
pass the
indoor
buck to your
side.
neighbor. Now it's
Yeah.
just
Get
somebody
back
else's
in.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, so it still could have landed on somebody. It just would have been your neighbor who would have said, "Hey, I got hit in the head with a mouse. What the hell?"
And you
That would be
panicked and
wild.
just chucked it out the window. You don't have screens. I'm not buying it.
Mm-mm.
You sound like a liar.
Oh wow!
All right.
When-
Well, Katie just made another enemy. Took a nice sip of her
Add them
water
to the
right there.
list.
Put them on the list. Another
All
one.
day's work.
Another one.
Zach,
Thank
in
you.
The boogie picture, they put the foam on its head like it was a little thing. Yeah, like, come on, man.
Oh God.
Oh,
You know, Boogie
my
was like, "I
God.
fucking hate you."
Ah. Okay, hold on. Bringing this up.
Yeah. Look, he fucking hates. He loves Healthy Spot, but he hates the grooming process. But they're always like, "Oh, he's so nice. He's so look." I mean, he wants to die.
Yeah, he's
He
like, why
is
the fuck are you
so
taking my
tiny in
picture
this.
and not getting
Yeah.
this over with?
Yeah.
This is a recent picture.
Yeah. This was a few weeks ago, a couple weeks
He
ago.
looks like he Benjamin buttoned.
Yeah, he looks like
I mean, yeah, he does. He does
puppy
look.
These
again.
look like
Really-
hostage pictures.
Hostage pictures.
wow. Yeah.
Like he's just
Are all
missing like
dogs
the newspaper with that
Yeah.
day's date. Like, I'm still alive, Dad.
All right. What are we watching these days? Are we watching It's Florida Man? Are we watching The
I still forgot
Penguin?
to start that.
Oh my God. Can I vent
started
about
The
something
Penguin.
I'm so mad that I
I
watched in
would
the Western world?
love you to watch.
Was it
Is it
that
reality?
thing you watched.
I effing watched that new Ryan Murphy show, Grotesquerie, and
Grotesque.
it is so terrible because it's just like a setup for season 2. I'm like so mad
Mhm.
that I watched it. Like
Mm.
it's like it, and it like halfway through it like it just it's so infuriating and it's so tropey also. Like I only watched it because it was like Halloween weekend or whatever, and I was still in like the Huluween algorithm, and it's just like I'm just walked away angry that I wasted 8 hours or fucking or
You did
sorry,
the whole
whatever.
season?
So it was a
Yeah.
Ryan Murphy show.
Because I thought I was going to get a resolution to the story, but no, it just
that the one with
it's all
Travis
just like
Kelce in
set up
it?
for season 2.
Yep, Travis Kelce's
Yes,
in it.
and all you can see is Travis Kelce. Like he can't act because it's just Travis Kelce. Like
Because he's a football player.
Why? And
course
he
he
has a
can't
big
act.
role too. I'm just like, why? It's
No,
like
they did it. They're doing all this shit. They did it with the Kim Kardashian on the American Horror Stories. Like they're just trying to buy
Yeah.
whoever's name is in the zeitgeist is all they're trying to do, and it's always a Ryan Murphy thing.
to
And this
be
is
fair
why,
to me,
like-
I didn't realize it was Ryan Murphy until 2 episodes in, and then I was like, I should
That's
have
fine.
known. But I was already 2
That's
episodes in at that point, and I was like, well, it's
Did you feel like you
the
had to
murders-
finish to the conclusion?
no. Well, because the murders were actually kind of interesting the way that they were tableau murders. So we all love a staged like tableau.
Yes,
with dead
we
bodies,
all
you know?
do.
So
Mhm.
More than
What
almost
brings us all
anything.
together every week. The Tableau Murder
No, they were-
Podcast.
they
I've
were
gotten some-
kind of trite, but yeah.
I've gotten some pushback on this, but I think I'm all good on the Kelseys.
Yeah.
like-
I am too.
I'm good.
Where are you getting
good.
pushback?
Yeah.
It's just oversaturation. It's
Different group chats.
oversaturation.
They've
But I never-
overachieved.
Yeah.
They were
I
fun
never
when
look
they
at their
were.
stuff.
They were fun
Me
when they
neither,
were like.
but it's everywhere. They're everywhere. It's everywhere. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to like love life because because Jason Kelce is like dancing on a stage at a DJ set. Like people, oh, look at him dance. I'm like, I could give a fuck.
Like
Yeah.
you guys know, I don't even follow football. I barely even know who these people are. And the second he was on screen, I was like, that's Travis Kelce. Like, what? Why is he here?
Mhm.
Like, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
isn't he
Anyway, that was
busy?
my
Don't you have
rant.
other stuff to do?
You know who else was a
Don't-
football player turned actor? OJ.
Well, thanks for
Nice
listening to the
comparison.
mailbag.
Okay.
Nice.
God,
Full
He
of
never
cold
played
medicine.
a
What do you
killer
want from
because
me?
they said he wasn't
That was-
believable.
that was quite a segue. Yep, it was the only one. Yeah, I mean it makes sense though that he was in a Ryan Murphy show. I think that's the exact
Yeah.
right fit for. He's
I
more
just should've-
famous
I
than he
just
is
should've-
talented.
What's a good Ryan
Done
Murphy
research
show?
before I actually hit play. Yeah.
I mean, Eden,
I've
you
never
watched,
seen
you
American
watched
Horror Story.
several of the
Some
American
seasons.
Horror Stories, right?
I liked a few of the early seasons, definitely. Like season
Yeah.
1, Murder House was great. Murder House was actually really good. They had a couple of fun seasons in there. Like I even looked up to the Carnival season, I think, like was pretty watchable. Like it did get like tropey and a little bit trite, but but sort of like after that, it was just kind of like repetitive and just not uninteresting.
I like the American Crime Story ones he does.
Oh, like
Yeah, he speaking of
Oh, like
OJ,
Like
yeah.
OJ
OJ one, yeah.
Menendez. Didn't he do
I've only
the
seen the OJ
Monica
one. The OJ
Lewinsky
was
one?
great. I'll watch that.
I mean, he produced that show, so yeah. So the third season of American Crime Story with Monica Lewinsky was pretty good. I like that. I mean, did anybody watch Pose?
No.
no,
Did
but I know
anybody
Jade's mom
watch
did.
Jade's
Shouts
mom.
to Jade's mom.
Shouts to Jade's mom. Glee. Did anybody watch Glee?
Mm-mm.
I wasn't
No,
a
but
Glee
I always think
girly.
it's so weird that he did Glee and American Horror Story. They're
Yeah.
so
I don't think
feels-
about them in the same
They're so
genre.
similar.
Don't put
Feels
me in a
pretty similar to
box.
me. Yeah.
I have multiple parts of my personality. Okay.
Mhm.
He also did Nip Tuck. Did anybody watch Nip Tuck?
Oh,
back in the day?
No.
yes, yo. I'm pretty sure
know
I've
he
already
did
told
Nip
this on the mailbag, but I used to watch Nip Tuck like because that was when it was on in college, and my roommates always thought I was watching porn because there's
You've
so
100%
much
told
sex
this
in that
before,
show.
and it's so
Yeah.
funny to me.
Yep.
It's
Meanwhile,
so
Zach
funny.
was in the other room
And I was
trying
like-
to unscramble
Night
the Playboy
calls,
channel.
baby.
Printing
Oh
it
my
off.
God.
And
Come
I'm
on,
just like,
Jennifer
what, you guys think I'm
Tilly.
just watching porn with my door wide open? Like,
Hey, yeah.
yeah.
You're watching
kink
you're watching
shaming.
FX.
Some
You know,
people do it
like,
at the NBA finals. I don't know what to tell you. Like it's
ah!
There are people that watch porn on flights, so it's not like
Yeah.
not
Lisa
surprising to
Barlow
think.
There's a lot
said
of
she
us.
sat next to someone
Yeah.
for 6 hours to watch porn the whole flight.
6 hours is a long time. That's a long time.
Is
I'm
that
always
fun?
scared when you watch like a rated R movie and there is sex in it.
Yeah,
that people
yeah.
think that you're
No,
watching.
so
It's
Maze,
on the
that
plane. I don't
movie-
know what to tell you. Like it's
That movie that Maze really liked, Poor Things. Is that what it was called with Emma
Yeah.
Stone?
Oh,
It was like
yeah.
a
Oh,
sexual
my
scene in
God.
that movie.
Yeah.
And I was like watching it because I
That's
watched it because I
not a
remember Maze saying it was
plane
good,
flight.
and I was just
It's-
like, fast forward, fast forward.
oh yeah.
So you skipped
It's
the
a
whole
lot
And
of
y'all
movie.
know
sex.
the,
Yeah.
on the plane, it's like the fast forward doesn't work that well. It's like hard
No,
to
it
get the
doesn't.
timing right for
Nope.
like, and I was
Nope,
just like,
nope,
I'm
nope.
missing half the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Furious jumping. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, this game. That's
She was
uh,
doing some furious jumping in that movie.
Yeah,
That's-
she was.
Yeah.
That's fantastic that
Yeah.
that you watched that on a plane. I don't think I realized that before. I think you
Ian,
just gotta own it.
Ian Carmel, for the first time, watched Interstellar on a flight. Had never seen
Whoa.
Interstellar before. Watched on a flight this week.
This
Told
week?
us about it, and we're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like that movie on a flight. Like I'm not a big fan of that movie, but that movie on a flight. And he goes,
On a
"Well, I was in
flight.
Delta One. That's a good screen." I'm like, "No, that's not. Like you need a movie experience for that. At worst,
And
you need a
also-
big screen TV. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy."
And I'm curious
Yeah.
how he didn't just accidentally come across it before last week. Like,
I don't know.
How did you just?
Because how old is that?
accidentally
That
not
movie's
wa-
like what 2014? Is that 10 years old?
It's gotta be.
2016?
It is not.
Yeah.
2016, right?
No, I think it might be. Yeah, it's 2014. It is 10 years
Okay.
old.
Yeah, it was like it is not within the
I don't know.
last 5 years. So
I don't know, but yeah, he watched that on a flight.
Hell of a
this week.
choice.
Crazy.
Hell of a
Nice.
choice. I don't know about that.
what
You
did
liked
you
it?
think?
Not just
Yeah.
You liked
Sorry.
it. Yeah, imagine if you watched it bigger.
I like
You go
Mo
crazy.
just came back and he's like, actually.
No, but it's like but the whole point of like I watched it on Delta One and it's a bigger screen. You're watching it on that shitty ass headphones. Like it's I mean,
Well,
you're
you can put your own
listening to-
headphones in there.
It's still a struggle. It's still
Can
something
you?
you have to have like proper sound and a whole.
It wasn't. It
System
wasn't
behind it.
quite Emily's, huh? But whatever, whatever noise Mo just made was real weird.
Got it.
I was trying to do a lot at once, and then wanted to come in and get that point in, and it was trying to race.
I respect the hustle.
A little winded.
No, if you have like the old school like jack phone earphones, you can stick it into.
Yeah, but it's 2024.
Oh boy.
Who has
That's what I'm
those?
using right now. They're great.
Emily, I love you.
I'm sorry. I can't make it through an episode.
Podcasting with Emily is like being around a child who's like circling a lit flame, or like a flame, right? Or like a hot stove or something, where you're just like, I gotta keep her away from this, but you turn your head for a second, and all of a sudden, there it
Your
is.
hands in the fire. Yeah.
Yep.
I
about
mean,
milk
she
snakes
did
again.
the fucking kombucha girl reaction mid sentence, and then she kept going and said, "You just gotta stick it in."
You just powered through. Yeah.
I mean, I've already made the mistake, so.
Yeah, might as well
It was
double
over.
down.
It was over. Yeah, you were done.
Oh man. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us on the mailbag. Thanks to Enrico, Mo, Emily, Katie, Eden, and Zach. I'm Maze, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye, guys.